I know I said I was gonna give you the answer to your Q&A question today, but it's Christmas Eve, and since I love Christmas so much, I just couldn't help but make a Christmas video today. So, what does Christmas mean to me? I will tell you right now in this unscripted video. First of all, Christmas to me means love. It means love because I am able to spend quality time together with my family, and that means so much to me because most of the year I work a lot. I work 7 hours a day, not 7 hours a day. I work 7 days a week, and between 8 to 10 hours a day. So that's a lot. And Christmas gives me a time to stop all of that and focus on my family here in Holland, my husband and my stepchildren, and our little dog, Mimi, and being able to spend time with them and relax with them and share stories and laughter with them and go for long walks with them just means so much to me. And that's just very, very meaningful to me. It means a lot. It means everything to me. And of course, I have family who doesn't live in the Netherlands, and at Christmas I miss them. I miss them a lot, but still, I choose to focus on the positive, on the family I do have with me, and I'm able to give and get back so much love from them that I just love it. Secondly, Christmas is the season. Do that again. Secondly, Christmas is the season of perpetual hope. I truly believe that, and I feel that, especially at the end of Christmas and after Christmas, because during the year we hear so much negativity. We hear so much negativity in the news, and there is so much negativity around us because there are a lot of people who are negative, and then there is doubt that I feel about the things that I do, things I need to improve. Am I doing things right? Should I be doing what I'm doing? And all that negativity and doubts, all those doubts and all those moments of fear I have. So all the fear, all the doubt, all the negativity, all of that is washed away during Christmas. That's what I feel. And in its place comes hope. And that's very empowering. After Christmas, it feels like my batteries has been recharged, and that I have like the power and the willpower and the motivation and the strength to keep on doing what I'm doing and to improve what I'm doing too. Not just because I feel I have to, but because I really want to improve it. I really want to improve the things I do because it gives life meaning and it gives me a challenge. And eventually, Christmas achieves all that with me. Christmas brings about that in me. It brings about that in me. And that's why Christmas means hope to me, because instead of all the negativity I just talked about, I just feel like after Christmas, I feel that feeling of stepping out of the shower and feeling fresh and renewed. Yeah, I do. Thirdly, Christmas to me means joy. It's a very joyous season, especially the time leading up to Christmas, because you can make a wish list. You can write your own wish list, what you want for Christmas, and you buy presents for your family members, and there are Christmas markets you can visit, and there are so many other things you can do. Now I can't think of it, but during Christmas you can play games with your family members, and then of course you at Christmas you get to open your presents, and all of that brings me lots of joy. For instance, I remember one Christmas, and I think it was 2008, and my husband and older stepdaughter and I went to Lille in France. That's in northern France for you who are not that familiar with France. And they had this beautiful and big Christmas market, and they had a Ferris wheel. So we went for a ride in the Ferris wheel, and it was fun, and the view over the city was magnificent. So being able to do those activities at Christmas brings me lots of joy. When I was a little boy, I used to go ice skating, so that was a lot of fun too. And as a kid, we went to visit our family too, our extended family, so that was fun too. So while doing all those activities makes Christmas a joyous season. Fourthly, Christmas is a magical time. As you probably noticed by now, I am a 39-year-old boy. I still experience Christmas like I did when I was a little kid. And I still love looking at the Christmas lights. I still love the Christmas trees. I still love all the Christmas ornaments. And putting it up and seeing it still gives me that magical feeling, you know. It does. And there's like this vibe in the air. Maybe you felt it when you were a kid. But I still feel it. And it's this magical vibe, and that feeling is only around at Christmas. And that's the reason why I love Christmas so much. That special vibe of magic. Yeah, and I feel that vibe when I look at Christmas lights and Christmas ornaments and Christmas trees. Yeah, so all of that, and also the darkness, of course, outside up here in the Netherlands, it's kind of dark at Christmas, so having that contrast between the beautiful Christmas lights and the darkness, that gives me that magical feeling. Finally, I love the food. Yeah, I know that, I'm not going to make this about skin color, because I'm not the kind of person anymore who does that, but you know what they say about people with a certain skin color, that we love to eat, and I'm not going to speak about all of us because I couldn't and I can't, but I can only speak about myself. I can only talk about myself, and I love food. That's all I can say. So Christmas gives me that opportunity to eat a lot, because I eat a lot. I'm a big eater. So I love Christmas because of all the food. I love all the candy and the desserts and all the seafood we usually eat at Christmas, and all the rest of it. Like in Sweden, I grew up in Sweden, and there we always had our Christmas ham, and we had our meatballs and our Prince sausages. If you're Swedish, you know what those are. And what were some other favorites? Well, the herring, of course, and all the kinds of cheeses we ate. Yeah, thinking about that brings me a lot of joy, actually, too. Thinking about that, those good memories from when I was a kid. So No wonder I love Christmas, because of all the food I can eat. And all the delicious food you eat at Christmas. So that brings me to the next topic, which I do need to address, and that is the gratitude. Because I know not all of you out there are that fortunate. I know that there is a lot of poverty in this world, and not everyone gets to feel that joyous Christmas. I know how fortunate, how privileged, how lucky I am. So let me just address that, because I am aware of it. So, to all of you out there who are not as privileged as I am, I just want to say the world is just so unfair, and I try to do what I can to make the world a little bit less unfair. I just feel for you. I just feel very much empathy for those of you out there who are not as privileged as I am, and I really do try to make the world a better place, but there is only so much I can do. But you do have, I know it's not much, and I'm really sorry for this, but you do have my empathy, and my heart is with you, and I just hope that the Christmas season will give you that feeling of hope for the future, that you can, and we can, that we all can make this world a little bit better. I'm sorry, that's really all I can do for now, and it makes me feel very powerless. And that's what we all are, I guess. That's what we all are, I guess. But maybe, if we all try our best to help those who are less fortunate, maybe together we can make this world a little bit better. Step by step, we can create a better world for everyone. Yeah. Let's do that. So those are the reasons I love Christmas. With all the gratitude in my heart, let me speak for my family when I say, and I want to quote a song: have yourself a merry little Christmas, make the Yuletide gay. Yeah, that's my favorite part. That last word, that last sentence. But seriously, Merry Christmas to all of you. And before I go, I just want to ask you if you celebrate Christmas, because I know not everyone does. So if you do celebrate Christmas, tell me, what does Christmas mean to you? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Share a memory with me. I'd love to hear it, or read about it in the comment section below. So I will see you next week. Till then, Merry Christmas.